You and I are friends forever, and we're going to be doom scrolling Twitteroonies, your favorite time. Our first message is from Alberto saying, you just been severely brainwashed. What is he saying with Richard Hart here?
Like, people want to buy the thing that goes up the most, the fastest. That's what they want. They want mad gains. They don't really care about all this other shit at all. And why should they? You're down, what, 86% from all-time high? How are you feeling about that? Like, is that great? Dogecoin's at 89%? Come on, dude. It's about the gains, man. Like, don't bullshit yourself.
Wow. So this was, this is from many, many years ago, pre-Hex stuff, I think, around the early Hex. I guess they're all replying to Richard Hart's first tweet. Isn't it weird I have to tell you important things that no one else does? Why didn't anyone else post about the commissioners voting to bring the cases? I guess talking about the SEC. So Hester Pierce and Gensler, they have a list of all of them who went after Pulse Chain community. They have a list of all of them. And then liquidity indicator. Richard Hart, I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. Nobody outside of the echo chamber is going to care what you do or say until Pulse Chain pumps, no matter how good your intentions are. We are in the midst of a bull market. People need to see gains to take you seriously. Also true, but also business PMI hasn't cranked up as well. So it's not like people can point to me to... Here's the thing, friends. The people pointing to you, oh, my coin's doing amazing. No. They're talking about, okay, Solana's run up 1.75 years. You're actually going down on Sol ETH ratio right now. You just think it's programmed to go higher in the next 180 days. You don't know that, okay? You don't know. You're no different to the ETH-BTC guys or all of us who thought Ethereum was going to pump up the Ethereum spot ETF. Okay, so I'll just show you this now. Looking at this ratio. So when you're looking at all the dopamine fever out here, everyone thinks like, don't worry, we're just going to go up and flip Ethereum. Don't worry, we're just going to keep going up. We're definitely coming up. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know that, friends. That's what happens at the end. People are like really euphorically complacent after these run-ups. And then if you go look at everybody else, what are they happy about? You're happy about one green monthly candle in Ethereum. Yeah, but ETH-BTC's wrecked. Still down 80% as well. But it was funny where Richard in that video, I think someone must have asked him about Dogecoin in the video, right? Dogecoin. But it was funny. Dogecoin, friends, is the best performing asset in all of crypto. Do you know that? This is Doge-BTC ratio. Doge-BTC has made a higher low. It's the only coin in crypto to beat Bitcoin. This is the channel. It's come up here. This is the channel. This is wild, right? And yeah, it is kind of funny to think about all of these, friends. This is Doge-BTC, the hardest money ever. It's kind of funny. That person asking about that stuff was around here. And then it actually went up. So since that point, it's up, wow, 7x. So after all these years, Dogecoin, friends, it's true. Friends, I'm not even joking. In the next bear market, I'm going to be buying Doge. Because I think what's actually going to happen is this thing is probably, I'm just guessing it's going to do something like a spike up. And then in the next bear market, comes back down. And I will be accumulating Doge. Yeah, it's a religion at this point. It's a neo-religion, friends. It's literally like, it's the most family-friendly coin. But here's the thing. I say accumulate next bear market, but it's for someone who doesn't want to do their research, really. It's like, oh, I just like this coin. It's on a website. Most likely, if you're in crypto, you want to dig further. You're like, nah, man, I want higher asymmetric value and stuff. So we'll see. Shout out to Mr. MarketSniper as well. Francis Hunt, the great Francis Hunt. He's replying to Galaxy Digital announcing that it executed 80,000 Bitcoin sale for $9 billion. Wow. Interesting. This Satoshi era investor. And look at Mr. MarketSniper. Fat cats and rats scarpering from the ship. Interesting language because it's normally the other way in terms of usually the fat cats from the fiat banking system, they print the free money. They got the Cantillon effect. Then they take their money and they go accumulate the Bitcoin, the scarce assets, right? And then this guy's gone the other way. So that's why maybe friends, I think Francis is talking about. He goes, hey, Michael Saylor, turbo leverage, stocks. That's why he's calling it. These guys, the rats are leaving. He's like, oh yeah, I know how this is going to end. You have to give credit where credit is due. This is a 10 out of 10 PR recovery. Hiring Chris Martin's ex-wife to do this is brilliant. Wow.
Last few days, and they wanted me to answer the most common ones.
So that's from the Coldplay on it. Man, what happened to this account, bro? You used to do crypto and Curve and DeFi. Oh my gosh, that one, no way. He's almost at 1 million. Look at this. He's now citizen journalism with a humorous flair, following fintech, crypto, AI, longevity, politics, memes, and whatever the current thing is. Yeah. I guess they're making an income from their channel and stuff out here. But yeah, friends, that's what happens, man. So remember Autism Capital was... First, they were DeFi maxis, like Curve and stuff. Then they became Soy Bankman-Fried maxis in 2021. Yeah, and then in 2022, they even defended him until the very, very, very end. And they were giving him public advice of how to do PR. But then the Ponzi thing finally happened in November of that year. And I think they basically just went full on silent. BitBoy had a conspiracy theory that this was actually Soy Bankman-Fried's alt because they were always defending him. He thought, it's Sam's alt. We all remember that. And I guess the bear market killed them. It literally just destroyed them. Maybe they start bull posting at the top again. So, man, that's wild. Here's Erik. Just getting started, and my portfolio has already started showing incrementally significant exponential growth. Once you start reaching a certain point, the daily 10% moves make enormous differences in your portfolio. Wow. So let's see here. You have Bitcoin. You have the Gray's currency, PTGC, 47% up this week, 150% in the past 30 days. Pulse Chain up 12%. The shift has begun. So this is very, very nice. This nice picture out here. Built on Pulse Chain, top 300 market cap. That's wonderful. So as you can see, friends, all of that, it's all OTHERS-BTC. Remember I've shown you the OTHERS-BTC chart, which is here. See, all of that, one candle. But we just never had more than one in a row. It was always just freaking one and then it died. We'd love, please, just get 2 or 3. And you'll see it'll do the positive flywheel. Because you guys are all, that's why I'm going to ask all of you, track your portfolio, guys. Come onto Twitter. I invite everyone. Just show numbers and just show the numbers. Be like, hey, I had $40,000 last week. Now I have, or last month, now it's up to like whatever, 65,000. And just show the portfolio if you can. I know a lot of docs people. You don't have to. If you're just anonymous accounts or whatever, just do that because trust me, man, the people get fear of missing out so hard. They're like, oh, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, you just have to buy and hold. You just have to buy and hold, right? That's what works. Maxi, RH Max, would you consider getting a tattoo at $5 hex? Wow. I'm going to write yes anyway. Yes, 65%. Wow. This is the reality of the situation, friends. All those people talking about $5 hex? Bro, you're going to be out at 20 cents. You're going to be out at 30x higher. And then half of you are going to be out there. Then a quarter are going to be out at 50 cents to $1. They're going to see so most people are gone by the time something like that happens. It's kind of like saying, hey, Bitcoin is $100 today. Would you get a tattoo $100,000? Most of them are gone. You know what I mean? Like only a very, very few people of them remain. LibertySwap Finance. I'm cooking right now. Pulse Chain's heating up and I just can't stop cooking. Everything under $1 is criminally undervalued. Keep bidding. Well done. I think there's some sort of countdown coming as well. Yeah, but I don't have any faith in any countdowns, to be honest. Random poop coins being shilled. Stop scrolling and read. Check the FCK school. We're here. Stop DMing influencers. Start buying FCK. So we have Nove in here. It's always, look at this. It always be some weird shitters that only got here a few years ago that want to tell you how it is. This cycle is cooked. This garbage year will be the 5K market cap by this time next year. Yeah, so that's why it's the same people, friends. That's what I want to let you know. When you see like junk, I want you to know it's the same locust of people. They get in, most of them lose, right, on that. And then they're like, oh, now there's another thing. Now there's another thing. So you think, oh, there's so much scams. No. It's the same people. They are just moving like locusts. They're moving because they all think they're going to be the winning one. They would think that they're going to be plucked by like God himself. Be like, haha, you are the winner. But actually what ends up happening is they need to buy... They got to go to the shops and they got to buy a dual pack of Listerine, 1 liter each, because they've been sucking on the feet of the LA vape cabal. They keep getting rinsed over and over again. And, they're only going to learn when it's too late. Here we have Owen. This is SPX green up 6% and 10%. Oh, what he's done is, friends, he's done SPX ratioed to everything else. So SPX versus BTC, ETH, Pepe, Doge, Fartcoin. I don't know what this is. Pengu, Whiff, Dog Without, Floki, and see it's up 11%, 10%. It's up like 3%. So it's on the ratios. Look at Smiley Face. I'm sidelined on this and I'm coping hard. You know exactly how to handle this, Smiley, bro. So that's what happens. Just if people want to be forced, I guess, to get in. What actually happens as well, friends, as you move, obviously I don't have any fear of missing out on anything on any of these. I hope you don't either. You just, it's abundance mindset. Okay, friends, it is abundance mindset. That's why you look for asymmetric upside stuff. Here we have Camel. You shorted 115K Bitcoin because, let me guess, we're got to take that 110K Bitcoin price liquidity. So 113K is at least it's logical because of my metric, my 80 billion, so he's joking that the 80 million Bitcoin sold, he's using the Adolf Hitler picture, I guess, like, just trying to troll you. Is making a joke of people who basically have been like selling here because they're trying to trade and do stuff, which is just not going to work out for him, man. It's just like, you didn't learn by this point to hold. I don't blame you because everything's been going down, but hopefully we'll make it. Retardio looks good here. Yeah, Retardio fans might make a comeback on the Solana coins, but look, man, let me just tell you something. They don't believe in anything there in Solana, the meme trenches. So if another chain gets popular, I still have a prophecy in this cycle. People are going to take their community, like, hey, Retardio, they're just going to go deploy on the other chain and just going to split. That's what's going to happen. I've not just a feeling, strong suspicion, something like that's going to happen. Trump lands in Scotland for golf meetings and immigration bashing. I'm in Scotland now. Many meetings planned. So we're obviously trying to crank. You know what? Trump's been really trying to get Trump to cut rates, bro. Like, he went in, intimidating, put him in front of the camera, pointed at him. Oh, I haven't got the rates. You haven't got the rates. And he's just like, he's really trying to pump the bags, man. He's really trying. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, say what you want. Could be a lizard, could not be. Probably on Epstein Island, probably not. I don't know. He's really trying to pump the bags, man. You know, so you got to salute that. You got to salute anybody trying to pump all our bags. The best books are the ones that take forever to read because they make you stop and think for every 5 to 10 pages. Very, very Deep by Davey. Personally, I don't read books. I wish I did. I just don't. I read page 3. I forget what's on page 2 or page 1. Forgot the title of the book. I learn differently. And I don't learn much. I've got a peanut brain. Okay, so I learn visual. I don't know what you're like, friends. That's why I love YouTube videos. There's sounds, there's videos, there's timing. You can move. You can easily move. You know, it's like going like page 37, back to page 2, back to page 48. You can actually do that with the videos. And yeah, YouTube is just the best learning resource. That's also why I put a code word on literally everything I talk about, if you know what I mean, for all the topics I'm talking about. Okay, because it just doesn't hit any other way, you know. Here we have some ChainLink. This is the clearest signal our industry has ever had that it will be the way the financial system and the world works. On Altcoin Daily, SirGay explains how the Genius Act enables the industry to go beyond cryptocurrencies and defined by crypto assets.
The U.S. legally approving the creation of stablecoins means that cash and the U.S. dollar as cash is going to go on chain. That cash on chain, which is what a stablecoin is, represents purchasing power. Our industry will go from being about cryptocurrencies to being about real-world assets. But if the majority of the industry's value is in stable coins, tokenized equity, tokenized funds, tokenized commodities, then our industry will fundamentally be about something else, which is fine, and which is actually a good thing for cryptocurrency, because also the more stable coins there are, and the more other assets that can be converted to buy cryptocurrency, the better it is for cryptocurrency adoption. Today was a fantastic day for our industry. This is the clearest signal our industry has ever had that it's going to be the way that the financial system and the world works.
There you go, friends. Stablecoin super cycle. Remember what ChainLink does is it's got CCIP, so cross-chain integrated protocol, whatever. So it's basically, there's too many chains. A lot of chains, layer 1s, layer 2s. Everyone says they've got a solution. They can't all be fast enough. They do different stuff. Because all the banks are gonna have their own chains. They'll do their own thing. So what ChainLink's built is, they're in the middle, and they go, oh, your JP Morgan chain, you want to go through Ethereum and then get someone on Pedodot if they're still around, and there's money being moved. Okay, so they've made a standard talking system. They made like a protocol. Okay, it's like HTTP. They've actually made the standard. So it's easy for, say, USDC on that chain to go through ChainLink and go on through. Also, all of the information on ChainLink, if you want to build something, you don't have to now, let's say you're making a chain, you don't have to go really learn 80 chains or something, which is, it's impossible to do that. All you got to do is learn ChainLink and you grab data and anything else you do. So, what does that mean for the price? I don't know. Hopefully it goes up. You know what I mean? That's all. I hope you have an appreciation when I'm like this. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of things. I could give you price targets, which I'll do now. But like, do they really mean anything? They're just squiggly lines. You know, this is ChainLink on their log chart. The log chart doesn't show you how painful the freaking piece of garbage is. Friends, we were $20 back in August 2020. What are you still doing here, you piece of crap? So anyway, let me draw a giant fib extension. This is what I do. And then the highest here is $200. Because of the inflation, this $160 is 100 billion market cap around here. Okay? That's 100 billion market cap. I hope we get there. That will be, ChainLink. That's around, 8x from here. But really as well, man, I hate this game. You know what I mean? I hope maybe it goes up to 80. You retest here. Everyone thinks it's over, and then it's a believer's cycle, and then you're able to 2x the all-time high. That'd be great. And then, yeah, Bob's your uncle for the next one, right? That's going to be a similar experience if we really do get that. Some people ask me, Somi, what about the diminishing gains? It's a very good question. With diminishing gains, see, I think crypto's gone to 10 trillion, but with the diminishing gains, friends, remember, we've been running longer already, which if you want to not diminish in crypto, that's one thing I'd want to see. I'm like, look, if we're not going to diminish, we're going to have to go through a longer bear market period. And in altcoins, we have. Yeah, where you don't go parabolic yet. It's like the longer the base, the higher the pump to space. Yeah, and we have been going on for a long time. Like, just to show you as well, let's keep it family friendly. I'm going to show you the OTHERS-USD chart, which is, this is not OTHERS-BTC, this is just OTHERS-USD chart. In the year after the Bitcoin halvening, we always go up only, yeah? It happened 3 times. 2012, 2016, 2020, right? So yeah, this is 2013. So 2013 you can't see, but it did go up only. You can look at it in Bitcoin. This is 2017, up only. Look at it, friends. From the first month of 2017, you go up only. Look at this in 2021. From the first month of 2021, you go up only. Do you see that? From literally the first month. You see that? Bang. What happened in our year? Scammed. You see? Scammed. We got scammed. Others drops 55%. Altcoins mostly all drop 70, 89%, wrecked. Just disgusting. See? We're doing this now. If we were following the other cycles, it'd be like, wow, and it's all over. Okay, by the way, this represents a big move. That would have been, if it just repeated something of the past and it got here. From the beginning of this year, yeah, your portfolios, everybody would have done a 10x and it went down. Do you remember at the beginning of this year, I called out many mainstream KOLs. I go, man, you all want to dump in March. And I checked out the polls and I made polls myself. Everyone at the beginning of this year wanted to sell on a fast 10x and leave. And I was like, oh, crap. I go, guys, I'm just telling you, every time we're in this scenario where everyone thinks they're going to get a fast 10x, something goes wrong. Now, I was hoping, this is what I was hoping, right? Instead of the 10x, we went 3x, we liquidate them, and then we get the 10x later. Unfortunately, what we got is down only straight away. See, friends, every time, this is my biggest trap, me. I see the trap, and I'm like, don't worry, we're going to go up, just not as high as they all think. I'm wrong every time. I'm right on the idea. I'm just wrong on what I want. What I want is I go, oh, everyone wants a 10x. We're going to go up 3, so we're going to get a dopamine hit, but then we're going to rinse them out later. No, we just go straight down. Every freaking time. We just literally start going down. Every time, bro. This happens every year. We get, oh, I see the trap forming, this and that. I can speak to the crowd. I can sniff the crowd. I can feel the crowd. I'm tweaking with the crowd. And then we just go down only. I'm like, far out, man, every time. So is this something going to be different? I don't know. What's everyone expecting now? I don't know, friends. Let's just see what happens, because this is next year, right? It's meant to be the 3-year bear market. So you never know, man. You never know. It might go up here, fake out, and then we go up to next year and might get translated. I don't know. We're drawing squiggly lines. Don't forget he loves you. Like and subscribe. Catch you soon.